Well, I'm Will Vinton. I'm a filmmaker, animator. Claymation is a word I coined a number of years ago and trademarked it, and it was really to define what it was that our company was doing. It was different than anybody had ever done.
That there's all these great features, international animated features that haven't been distributed in the United States. Really, really good stuff like what you're seeing here at this festival. Maybe if we're lucky, something we show here that's really good will get picked up by a distributor.
We did the first one here at the Silent Movie Theatre, and after every screening we went out back into the Spanish patio and everyone would mix and mingle. One person got signed up as a director for commercial studio. We had another group of animators and they went on to pitch an idea, I think, to Adult Swim.
We're going to show some stuff from Titmouse tonight. We're going to show a little history of animation from MTV, and we've got some great people in-house, Peter Chung, Eric Fogel, some of the creators of MTV shows, Chris Pernosky, who runs Titmouse, and hey Chris, just coming up here to say a quick word and then we're going to get right into the program.
Hey everybody. Welcome to the show. I guess we'll just talk right after.
Yeah, we're going to talk after. Yeah.
So, hey everybody, and enjoy the cartoons.
Nice hanging out with you.
My name's Teddy Newton. I work at Pixar Animation Studio. I directed the short film Day and Night. And one of the things that Tom Hatton did on his show is that he kind of encourages young viewers to send in these squiggles. And squiggle kind of looked like this. I started to ask my friends to, challenge me with this squiggle game. And the thing I liked about the squiggle is even if everyone got the same squiggle, they'd all see it a little bit differently. In the case of this, it was just like the idea of a keyhole, just kind of playing around with that and then adding to this keyhole, and saying, oh, I could see something in the keyhole, but then I thought it would be funny to add a pair of eyeballs on top of. It really wasn't until I put a pair of legs on the keyhole that I thought, oh, you can kind of do more with this keyhole idea. And if we didn't do it all drawn, but put the inside as a CG element, it actually would look even more impressive, I thought. This was the first thing I created. This is called, I call it a magic eye test. What you would do when you look at this, try to cross your eyes, cross your eyes a little till you start to get a third image in the middle. And once that third image starts to come, focus on that. And then you'll see this character in 3D. I learned something too, usually, by just their excitement. It's something that I feel you can often lose when you start working at a big studio.
Basically, I had been talking with Jerry Beck about who shows animation here once a month, about the need for a venue to show international animation features. So I said to him, rather than rent the theater, why don't we team up? And I would love to program a feature contingent, or add a feature contingent to the festival.
This film, Piercing One, is the first Chinese film to ever come out of, first independent film to ever come out of mainland China, and happens to be animated. The only people who owned the rights to it were the Holland Film Festival, who bought the rights so that they could show it at the festival. So in order to get a copy of it, we had to get in touch with them. John had a contact there, so he's been working closely on that.
We're showing a film right now downstairs from Czechoslovakia, just knowing that the guy came out of a communist regime and that the attic in some ways represents, it's a children's film, but represents some of his past. So it helps give a little context and maybe you sort of start to read into things correctly. There's a lot of good examples like that where just knowing a little more helps you enjoy the movie.
And the film, actually, this is sort of kind of the year of Mark Twain, which is kind of interesting. It's I think the 100th anniversary of his death, Twain's death. It's the 175th anniversary of his birth. It's the 150th anniversary of his publishing of Huckleberry Finn. At the time, 25 years ago, animated films weren't really for adults. At least not in the mainstream by any means, and so we kept being told by the business people to make sure that we have lots of more juvenile, kid-friendly stuff in it, even though we had a fairly sophisticated story. And as a result, it's a mixed kind of film in some ways. When I look back on it, it's got kind of 1 foot in each in these different areas.
Jean-Pierre Nobody, and I am a musician right now.
Durand Pierre, I cook food and also play music.
HR Puff and Stuff, I play guitar.
Adonir Agnew, drums.
We're performing the original score for the film in its entirety.
We're all big fans, especially Roland Topor, the main animator of this. His drawings have basically influenced us or had some type of effect on us in every single way artistically. And we use his drawings for basically everything, for flyers, for anything.
Are we at the awards?
We're at the awards, yeah.
We're going to work our way through these awards, and we had 3 competitions. Change to the next channel because it's good character. And this gentleman has created the best character in this competition, and it's Jeffrey Johnson, old buddy of mine, director on Beavis and Butthead currently. And you have won for your film, Dr. Frankie, and your character, Dr. Frankie. Come and see this film tomorrow night. It rocks.
I'd like to take this opportunity. Olivia was telling me I should encourage the young artists, so young artists. Also, I need an apartment. So month to month, furnished room, something like that. Thank you. Thank you all.
Sarah, you have won the contest called Unfinished Masterpiece for your film 7.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it was thrilling for me to even screen in the first place. I love Cinefamily and I come down here all the time. Thank you to the Los Angeles Animation Festival, and that's all.
The 2000?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. 2010 Festival Honoree for pioneering work in animation, Will Vinton.
I gotta just say that I had a ball here. It's really been fun. I want to thank John and you know the whole Cinefamily group and everything for you know sort of really making this experience a lot of fun.
I don't know if anyone here was at the very first in 2007 LAAF, but this was our main feature. I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've seen the rehearsals. It's absolutely insane. It's so amazing. It's blown my mind. Thanks everyone for turning up and making the festival the success that it has been.